I'm not talking to you. That's a delicacy in some countries.
Good morning. So Luke's doing unknown yet today. He only just got up and that's not right. It's 1:45. Essentially though, realistically 2:45 because
For him.
Yeah. He had the roughest night ever last night. It was terrible. I felt so bad for the little guy. He's up now. I think he's doing okay. Are you okay? No. How's your mouth? Does it hurt? Good.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
To me, his face looks swollen. I'm thinking around his eyes, like through here, he looks puffy.
Yeah, maybe so. You have a fruit snack? Yum.
The other day I was talking about half moon cookies or black and white cookies, and I found a recipe, and I'm going to have to make them this week. It's got me craving them even more. This is what they look like. So they're half chocolate, half vanilla icing. And this person iced it on the top, but you're really supposed to ice them on the bottom, and the bottom part is supposed to be the top of the cookie. Have you ever had it?
I think one time, I forget where we were. We were somewhere in Georgia, maybe? We were out somewhere, and they just happened to have them at the grocery store, and so we got some. Do you remember that?
But I actually shared them with you?
We bought 2 of them, maybe?
I actually shared them with you?
They were individually wrapped?
I actually shared them with you, though?
Maybe you didn't.
That's what I'm thinking.
Now, Lauren, you remember how this ended for you last time. I guess he's feeling a little bit better if he's playing with his sisters. Oh my. I don't know. Should we let him play games like Monster Attack?
I don't see why not. It's good for him.
Lauren was standing in the play tube and they were beating her because she was a monster.
Never mind.
I was going to ask y'all something. Do you remember Luke waking you up last night?
Yes. Well, I didn't really get a sleep real good, so no, he didn't wake me up.
Lauren, do you remember him coming in y'all's room last night at about 2 in the morning, climbing up in your bed? So you don't remember it at all?
I don't even know what you're talking about. What did he do?
He came in there and said, "Hi, yeah, hi, Lauren," and he got into somebody's bed. I don't remember if it was Olivia's or Lauren's.
I did feel a little, like, boom, boom, boom on my leg.
That must have been him. I always get messed up by the time change each year, in the spring and in the fall. With Luke being sick and the kids might possibly be carrying what he has, I'm doing our grocery shopping all by myself today. We've just felt like ham this week, so I'm going to get a couple of different types of ham, and I think we're going to have sandwiches, biscuits, and just bake a ham. That sounds good. See, I knew we were making the right decision. I got a coupon for some ham. Chocolate. Lisa tricked me once into trying a bite of unsweetened chocolate. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Yay, coupons. One of these days I'm going to remember to clean out my trunk so I have somewhere to put it other than the passenger seat. So our grocery store puts the refrigerated cold stuff and the produce into blue colored bags. But just this one store. The other ones in town that we go to don't do that. Does your grocery store do that? I've never seen it anywhere but this one. It's really helpful though. The weather has started to get a lot colder here in the past few days, and whenever it starts to get fall like this, we start thinking about foods that we just enjoy during the fall. I've got a ham in the oven right now, and we've been talking about butternut squash for a couple of days, trying to figure out when we could have a meal that would use one. Everything was on sale at the grocery store when I went there, including butternut squash. I think that was a sign. These things do take a good bit of prep work, though. They got a thick skin, and they're really hard. We'll make pretty short work of it, though. full of squash. That was a lot harder than it normally is. I realized once I got started that my good knife, my chef's knife, is in the dishwasher. And I didn't really want to interrupt the cycle halfway through. So here's a tip for you. Don't use a serrated knife. Use the right thing. The reason I put it in a bag like this is we like to season it with butter and brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of nutmeg. You put it in a bag like this, you can toss it a whole lot easier than trying to stir it in a bowl. These pieces are hard and they're really chunky, so getting it in the bag, you can shake the whole thing up. It goes really quick. Well, my ham is getting close to being ready. Apparently the USDA says it's okay to cook a ham to 140. This one's already cooked all the way anyway, so we're really just getting it up to temp. But since it's so close, I'm going to get the rest of my butternut squash ready. I like to glaze mine with, it's upside down, whoop, sugar, brown sugar. A lot of it's going to run off and end up on the pan anyway, so you need a little bit more than you think you might. So butternut squash is somewhere between a pumpkin and a sweet potato. It's certainly not as sweet as a sweet potato, and it's a little bit more savory than a pumpkin. So we're going to go with cinnamon, nutmeg, pepper, and salt. Well, that's not going to work. That looks better. I'm not really measuring any of this. Yeah, that looks good. It's one of those things where unless you just put so much that you wouldn't be able to eat it anyway, it's not going to be too much. So now I'm going to microwave this just so I can toss it on my butternut squash. Well, it's pretty melted. We just mix it together now. I ended up adding one more pat of butter just to loosen it up a little bit, but that's kind of what we're looking for. Just something that'll coat all the bits. So now I'm going to toss them together and throw them in the oven. That looks pretty good and coated to me. My ham's smelling good. So to finish up the rest of this leftover brown sugar we've got, I'm going to make a glaze for my ham with just brown sugar and mustard. I finish it off in the microwave to help melt the sugar, make it coat the ham a little bit more evenly. Definitely want to get some color on that ham. Yeah, that looks a little bit better than that first thing we pulled out. I'm not talking to you. That's right. Yes, that looks a whole lot better. These are getting pretty close too. Gotta turn them over a few times. Almost there.
What are you doing to your mama?
That.
I have a troll on my face. He was trying to feed me the troll foot. He says, you need to eat it right now.
That's a delicacy in some countries.
Can you take it off?
No.
Am I going to wear it forever?
No.
I'm going to stick it on you.
No. No.
Ha.
I will pick it up.
Hey!
Where are the girls?
They were given permission to use their tablets,
Oh.
and because they're exhausted and not feeling good.
So, Y-O-U-T-U-B-E.
Yes.
Okay, well maybe they cooked a little bit too long. That's okay though, this is just the sugar. All this over here, perfectly alright. That's what happens when you have emergency potty visits in the middle of cooking stuff. Well, that kind of defeated the purpose of having the aluminum foil on there in the first place. It's just sugar though, so it should dissolve pretty easily with water, but man, it's a mess.
Oh, Matthew! Ooh, food.
Does butternut squash fix everything?
Yes. You want to try squash? It's super yummy. It's hot. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
I know.
It's yummy?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Olivia won't like it though.
She'll get over it.
From now on, when you do butternut squash, do 2 or 4 or million, because that's like the best food ever.
It is good. I think that turned out pretty good. Olivia, so do you like that vegetable on your plate?
What is it?
You think it's good?
What is it?
Butternut squash.
Oh yeah! You said that you didn't like butternut squash.
Looks like you were wrong, huh?
I used to not like it. Some people outgrown stuff like Lon used to hate grits. And now she loves grits.
And now you love grits too, right?
No, I hate them.
Well, one day you'll like them, just like you like butternut squash now.
It's midnight and the kids are finally all in bed. We have this pan. It got burned, that's sugar, through that whole area. And we had seen something that says that if you have that type of burned on nasty in the bottom of a pan, that potentially a dryer sheet might be able to get it out. So we're going to give it a try overnight and we'll show you tomorrow how it turned out. Ignore my messy pantry. Dryer sheet. And at the very least, my pan will smell nice when I have to throw it out if it doesn't work. No. If this doesn't work, let me know what will work to get this off of there. There's tin foil on it and it's like glued down. There's no getting it up, so I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I'm just gonna take some water and fill the pan with water and see if it works. Probably as good as it's gonna get. We'll see if it works, I don't know.
So I know a few of the people that are subscribed and watch our videos do daily vlogs also. How long have y'all been doing it for?
Yeah, we just realized we hit our 3-month anniversary. Is that the word for it? I don't know. But we've been vlogging for 3 whole months. We're really excited about that because we didn't know initially if we were going to do it every day or if we are just going to do it occasionally. We did one and I was like, we must do the next one. We got hooked.
The first couple that we did were like, I don't, really know what I'm doing. And
I don't want to talk to the camera.
Feels weird, but once you get doing it, it's like, okay, I can do this. I can keep doing it.
What's the weird thing for you still?
I still have a hard time sometimes picking up the camera and talking to y'all when I'm out just walking and doing stuff. I feel like I'm doing a little bit better with that, but there's a couple other vloggers that we follow, and they say the same thing.
After years, so
yeah, after years
I don't feel too bad. But honestly, when the people are looking at you like, what in the world? Why are they holding a camera up and talking to it?
I just wave, hi.
I'm gonna start putting having him put a little arrow, saying there's somebody off the camera. So, what's the wording?
I don't know. A rubbernecker?
Yes.
Is that just where you have a wreck? I don't know. Maybe we are a train wreck sometimes.
Yeah, I'd say so, especially with Luke and Olivia.
And Lauren.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, guys, we hope you've enjoyed today's video.
And the last 3 months.
Yes. Thank every one of y'all for spending time with us, watching our videos, and getting to know us, and getting to know you. That's not how I meant to say that. Thanks for getting to know us.
And you.
And you.
Get to know yourself.
Yes, well, we hope this to be a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.
We'll put the first vlog we uploaded right here. So,
oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Just know it's very awkward because we're like, I don't want to talk to the camera, but I'm going to do it.
Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the last 3 months of videos as much as we've enjoyed making them. And if you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
You got a booger?